Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your monthly reading for June 2023. This is for Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional cultic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring a lot more clarity, to get more specific and detailed with your reading. Capricorn, I do this because I love you and I want you to feel like it's a personal reading rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it brings a lot more depth to your readings. Now, Capricorn, let's get to it. This is a big month. This is a huge month. I'm not going to lie. It's a really, really, really big month. There's going to be, let's go ahead and just say that we're kicking June off with a Jupiter North Node conjunction. Now, if you don't know what that means, North Node, I'm just very briefly, in layman's terms, it's our spiritual journey through life, right? Our soul journey. If you want to call it destiny, it's our destiny, right? And so Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good luck, prosperity, expansion, they're canoodling in the sky. This is amazing, okay? So we're kicking it off. Really, really great aspect. 2 days later, it's followed by a full moon in Sagittarius. This full moon in Sagittarius is going to be in your 12th house. I feel like there's going to be a lot of letting go for y'all. There's going to be a lot of letting go of things that, the 12th house is the subconscious. And the reason why I feel this is going to be a big for you is because not only do we have that full moon, which brings closure, a few days after that, Venus is entering Leo. Now, if you saw my last reading, which was a great reading for you, Mars is in Leo. Now, what's happening now? On June 5th, Venus is moving into Leo. So, what does that mean? We have both Venus and Mars in Leo. This is crazy. This is a lot of fieriness. This is spicing things up. This is insane, okay? And this is why I think that this is going to be a very great week, just starting off June for you, is because Jupiter's conjuncting the North Node. Jupiter in your 5th house of pleasure, love, romance, creativity, self-expression, procreation, followed by that full moon in Sagittarius in your 12th house. Unrooting things, letting things go. Pay attention to your dreams at this point. They may be telling you something. Followed by Venus and Mars in Leo in your 8th house of transformation. So, this could be a really, really, really fiery week for you. And it may be a lot of you just letting go of the things that don't serve you well. I absolutely love this for you because you know what Venus and Mars does in Leo? It makes you more confident. It makes you proud. It makes you proud of who you are, of where you are in your life, of where you're going. Think about how far you've come. Think about where you were last year. Gosh, think about when Saturn was in your sign from 2018. Saturn, your ruling planet, was in your sign 2018 for a couple of years. That was hard. That was hard for you, okay? So this is actually, I love what's happening here. I absolutely love what's happening here for you. So just be very proud, very proud. Have a lot of fun. Absolutely have a lot of fun. One reason why this is really great too is because remember I said Jupiter's in your 5th house? Well, Leo is the native ruler of the 5th house. So I want you to have a lot of fun now. I want you to let go of the things. I want you to really just stand up and say, you know what? F it. Just all the stuff that's holding me back, snip, 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 bye, 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 bye. In sync style. All right. So I absolutely love this for you. Another big thing that's happening this month is that your ruling planet Saturn is going retrograde. So it's almost like boulder off your shoulder. This is really great for you. This is absolutely great. And it gives you that time to really think about long-term commitments, long-term goals, all of that. It's a very, very, it's almost like if things weren't working out for you, it's like correcting course. And it's also with that Sagittarius full moon in your 12th house, your intuition could be really strong at this point. And so when I say correcting course, it could be actually, I don't think I'm into this anymore, or I don't think this is something that I want, and this is what I want. So this is a really great month for you, especially, again, you had the world in the heart of your spread 2 weeks in a row. You're going through a really big transformation. The fact that Mars and Venus in Leo is in your 8th house of transformation, that's death and rebirth right there. All right. Remember, that's a fiery Venus and Mars and Leo, very, 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 very fiery. You're going to be very extroverted because, you know, Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn, your ruling planet, which is going retrograde, is in Pisces. That's your third house of communication, okay? And so it's almost like you are going to be like more confident in the way that you speak with others, in your writing skills, reading skills, learning things. I absolutely love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. We do have a new moon in Gemini mid-month. We'll talk about that. We also have the Jupiter sextiling Saturn. That's on the 19th. This is a rare aspect. Again, remember, Saturn is your ruling planet. Now, what I want you to do, Capricorn, I want you to think back to December 21st, 2020. I want you to think, if you can think, if you have a journal, if you journal, think about what was going around that time, because this is a rare aspect. Hasn't happened since December 21st, 2020. Think about what happened around that month for you, even in January, up in January too. All right. I want you to think about what happened, if there was something that you were working on, projects that you had started, relationships, whatnot. This is honestly, you could see the payoff around this time. All right, so this is an interesting month. It's a very great month. All this activity, we're moving into Cancer season mid-month, okay? And then Mercury's going into Cancer. I mean, talk about, like, when I said you're going to be, your intuitive levels going to heighten. That's what Mercury in Cancer is. That's what Sun Cancer is. So this is really great for you. And you may even think a lot about your partnerships, okay? Because that's happening in your 7th house of partnerships. So, and that means both work and love. Or, think about partnerships in terms of your life, okay? What's resonating with you in those areas. So let's go ahead and get started. Capricorn, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for you. Like, y'all, come on. You got the world twice in a row in the heart of your spread. That's never happened. So let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you, Capricorn, Sun and Rising. And again, if you want to read for your Venus, your Moon, if you know your birth chart for any of those placements, you are absolutely welcome to. If you want more clarity in those areas of your life. And the last thing I'm going to say, don't forget, if you are new to my channel, I do leave the key astrological dates in the description box. There's a lot happening this month, and that's why after your spread, after I do your reading, I pull more cards, okay? I break it down week by week to let you know what's going on every week this month, okay? And what you should be looking out for, and what you can just expect, just kind of like a preview of what you can expect for every week. But I do, someone asked me about like talking about lucky days. Well, that's what I do, and that's what I will do. All right. So Capricorn, again, let's get started with your reading. Let's do it. I'm ready to go. All right. So Capricorn, like I said earlier, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It's, I'm actually going to not look at the cards while I do this, because I don't want to, pause like I did last time. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It really does give the best overview. It if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Oh gosh, that's not supposed to be on. All right. And so, and if you are new to my channel, that's all I have to say for now, because I'm looking at your spread now, and it's time to go. It's time to go. Capricorn, this is going to be your month. This is going to be your month. You need to you definitely, oh gosh, everything that I just said earlier, it's right here. It's right here. Okay. You can see this, right? You know what? Here's the thing. Someone brought up the fact that like the cards are like too far away from the table. I prefer it that way. I like to surprise you. I like to bring the cards up to the screen and show you what's going on. But if you want, I will move the spread a little bit closer so you can take a look. But here we go. For once, Capricorn, I'm very excited for you. All right, very excited for you, especially after your 2 readings with the world and the heart of your spread. And then, if I remember correctly, yeah, the 10 of Pentacles also in your final outcome. But there you go, you got the 4 of Wands. This is amazing. I absolutely love this. This is joy, celebrate. Look at them. Come on, this is celebration. This is milestone energy. So this is you having reached some milestone, whether it's career. Again, ask yourself, Where does that resonate for you? Is it in your physical world? Did you get a new job? Did you get a promotion? Did you move into a new home? A lot of Capricorns did. Or if you didn't move into a new home, you made renovations, or you bought a second property, or you moved in with a partner because Jupiter was in your sign in your fourth house, your domestic sector, all last year, okay? Or up until, this May. So this is, again, milestone energy, and I want you to ask yourself how that resonates with you, okay? For some people, it could be spiritual too. It could be spiritually. There could have been some spiritual milestone. But this is really absolutely amazing. And you're amazing, Capricorn. And congratulations if any of that happened. If you had, new baby. I mean, there's so many things, even with Jupiter and Taurus, that, it's so grounding, right? But it's also like our values, but also like material possessions too. So you could have gotten like a new car, or, just something new that just really excited you, and it was worth that celebration. I love that. And now look where that brings us to the star. You got the star in the heart of your spread. You are Capricorn. Come on, who are you? This is really amazing. This is the card of faith. This is a card of hopes. This is a card of the stars aligning for you. This is everything. That you see that this the water bear here, this is ruled by Aquarius. And what I love about this is the fact that there's a lot happening in terms of finances for you in a really good way. All right. Remember I said Mars and Venus are in Leo all month. Okay. Venus is in Leo all summer long. All right. Mars is in Leo until July. And so that, again, remember I said that's your 8th house of transformation, but it's also other people's resources. It rules other people's resources. And so what makes that significant is it's like, bonuses, commissions, think everything but your salary, all right? I think inheritance, okay? You could get an inheritance this month. You could move in with a partner, and because you moved in with that partner, now you've doubled your income, like a marriage, or, or even your partner could get a big raise or a new job. But either way, that only reason I'm saying that is because the star is ruled by Aquarius, and we know Pluto moved into Aquarius in your second house, okay? So not only is this happening in your 8th house with other people's income, Pluto in Aquarius is in your second house of salary. Like that's a lot of power in terms of salary. But this is going to resonate with everyone in terms of any Capricorn, for that matter, in terms of your hopes and dreams aligning, whether it has to do with money or not, okay? Whether it has to do with money or not, this is look, even very spiritually, again, the message that came up earlier, you see the 7 outer stars representing the 7 chakras. Come on. And then you see they're all 8-pointed, 8 strength. I love this for you. And then you also see the water bear. She's doing something very unique here. She's pouring water onto the land as well. You see that's fertility and growth all in your world. You are going to have an amazing month. I mean, this is, that saying, wish upon a star. Come on. This is it. You're getting it. You're getting it. This is amazing. I absolutely love this for you in a huge way. Your spread is so great. So let's keep going. You did get the 8 of wands here, okay? So what's really interesting is it came up in your challenge area. Some of y'all are still feeling like things are not happening fast enough for me, or things are happening, too slow for me. You're fine. Have that patience. You're fine. Look at your entire spread. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. So have that moment, replace any of that energy. If you feel like things are not happening fast enough for you, replace that energy with I'm grateful for everything that I have right now. I appreciate the fact that I have a roof above my head. I appreciate my family. I have so much love for my family. Replace that energy, okay? It's your things are fine. The stars aligning for you. This is on the right path. Everything's happening for you, okay? Behind the scenes. I always say it. I say stars aligning for you. You literally cannot, you literally don't see that happening. It's all happening behind the scenes. The universe is on your side. Now, this is just saying some of y'all are feeling like maybe things are happening a little too slow. Maybe things are just not happening at the pace that I want. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Be aware in the moment, and you'll be completely fine. You will be absolutely fine. For some of y'all, things may be moving too fast for you too. Actually, things may be moving too fast. So have that moment of just, reeling it in and just taking that deep breath and be like, okay, I'm gonna be cool because this, where my life isn't in fast forward. Sometimes, things move fast just for a time, for a little bit, and then it slows down back to normal. All right, so you're good. You're absolutely good, and I want you to have that excitement and enthusiasm moving forward. Look at your spread, and then also even looking at your solar chart. You're so good. You're absolutely good. Now, look, you got the Seven of Swords in your crown. So 2 things here. One, there is some y'all are, remember what I said earlier, how that full moon in Sagittarius with us moving into Cancer season, some of y'all are going to be up here a little bit thinking about things, and it could be like even on a subconscious level. Take that time to unroot things, okay? Remember, surrendering the things that will bring you a lot more clarity moving forward. This is all about facing your truth. It came up in your crown, okay? All about facing your truth and not taking shortcuts, not avoiding things. Remember, Mars and Venus and Leo, being very passionate about your passions, but also being very proud of yourself and being very confident. Okay, being very confident is bringing that confidence. So face any truth that's not serving you well. Anything that you've just been, even if you've just been pushing it to the side, like, I don't have time for this right now, make time to bring closure to it. Okay. Other thing is, some of y'all looking at this, and it's only going to resonate with a little bit of y'all because looking at the rest of your spread, but there could be, some of y'all could be thinking of you've been cheated out of something, or someone lied to you about something, or there was something just very like Machiavellian, something very mischievous. Someone could have been doing something a little odd, and it didn't resonate with you. Again, have that moment to face that truth. To look at all that sunlight. He's stealing the swords in broad daylight. He can be caught. You're good. You got this. You got the star in the heart of your spread. You got the 4. You're good. I haven't even gotten to. Let's get to it then. Look, you got the Wheel of Fortune. When I say you're good, Capricorn, you're good. You're so good. You're absolutely good. You got the Wheel of Fortune. This is absolutely amazing. For many reasons. This is the card of good luck. This is the card of good fortune. This card is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of good luck, good fortune, expansion, prosperity, all of that. This is the gods above looking down at you saying, that Capricorn really cashing in their karma points this month. We're going to give them this boost of luck. Put them on the path, destiny they belong on. And fast track them, okay? Fast track them. Because this is, and you got this with a star in the heart of your spread. Your hopes and wishes. And now you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the card of luck, and the root of your spread. So a lot of y'all are really wanting that luck. A lot of y'all will be feeling that luck. This is absolutely amazing. I love this for you. This is fated. This is fated, okay? So just remember, if you feel that things are just, not happening fast enough, or if there's a little bit of truth that you need to face, if there's something that keeps coming up, think of it like a sting or something going on like in the back of your head that you're just like, that's just not resonating with me. Take that time to identify it and squish it. Smush it, squish it. Squish it. Any of those. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune. One other thing I'm going to point out, you do see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the wheel here. They're all reading the Book of Law. The 4 fixed signs bring that stability. They bring that stability into this new chapter in your life. Yeah. I said it, especially because you got the world twice in your last reading. And now with the Wheel of Fortune, you see it's card 10. 10, 1 plus 0 equals 1. New beginning. You are on. This is a game-changing card, by the way. Game-changing. So you are entering this new chapter in your life, and it is toward your destiny. I'm not even joking. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And when I say faded, I want you to take a look at the wheel here. Like, take a look at the wheel. You see the word tarot, right? Flip it. You see Torah, the book of law. They're all reading the Torah. Remember, flip it the other way. You see the word rota, R-O-T-A, Latin for wheel. I mean, any way you flip it, what are the chances? I mean, this is faded. This luck, you're good. You're good. Capricorn, you're good. Now, here's your affirmation. You got the Hierophant in your future. You got the Hierophant in the final outcome, clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in your last reading. So, there you go. You're absolutely amazing. I mean, you put the star with the Hierophant. You're good. You're absolutely good. I even even with the four of wands here too as well. This is absolutely amazing. I love this for you. You're so amazing, Capricorn. The Hierophant, as we know, like the spiritual leader, right? Very spiritual leader. The Pope, right? Pope energy. The first card in the major arcana where other people appear outside of the main figure. So he has a deep sacred knowledge, right? He has a deep sacred knowledge. He knows everything. He knows everything. He's that spiritual download. And when you have that deep sacred knowledge, when you have that wisdom, you spread it to others. And this, there's a lot of associations with this card with like organizations, okay? And there could be like within your company. It could be even like within groups you belong to, your family. I mean, you are just this. You're good. You're good. And then the last thing I'm going to mention is, remember I said Jupiter moved into Taurus. All right, that is your fifth house. And then boom, there is the Hierophant is ruled by Taurus. So you're really good. You're really good. I mean, you got the card of Jupiter and the card of Taurus. Jupiter did move into Taurus. You have Pluto in Aquarius, or you have Aquarius right here. Pluto did move into Aquarius, and your second house, which is, if you want to talk about synchronicities, Capricorn. So remember how I said second house is like salary? Second house is also values, self-value. You know why? You know why this is so huge? Because Pluto moving into the Aquarius, which is your second house, the second house, guess what the native ruler of the second house is? The Taurus. So Taurus rules the second house. And Venus is Taurus's ruling planet. Like, the fact that Jupiter is in your fifth house, Mars and Venus moving into your eighth house. I mean, there's so many synchronicities happening, but listen, this is absolutely amazing. This is going to be a wonderful month for you. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for you with your staff. Capricorn, if you like this reading, it would be so great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. You know I love hearing from you. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for being here. You are amazing. I really love you. You know I love you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So I really do appreciate it. I am very grateful. And I want you to have fun this summer, okay? I really do. I know you Capricorns are the workaholics. You work a lot. And so I want you to have fun. Mars and Venus in Leo. This is a time for you to have fun, okay? Jupiter in your fifth house of pleasure, love, romance, have fun. This is going to be a fiery summer. This is going to be a very fiery summer. So that's why I have my air conditioner up. It's already like 80 degrees in New York City. And so the air conditioner goes up over the summer. And my dog is by my feet right now, actually, by the way. But so let's go ahead and get started with your Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Yep. You did it again. You made me pause. You made me pause. You made me speechless. So, when I say this is going to be a great month for you, it's going to be a great month. I want you to have fun. You just got the Empress. So here's this. Let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about this. First things first. The Empress ruled by Venus, all right? Remember, Jupiter moved into Taurus. Taurus's ruling planet is Venus. This is all in your fifth house. What did I say that was? Pleasure, okay? Love, romance, creativity, self-expression. Now, the Empress. This is all about pleasure. This is all about passion. This is sensuality. This is sexuality. This is looking at your spread. Some of y'all are actually having babies. Some of y'all are getting married or just got married too. So congratulations. And then the babies, especially with the Empress coming up, oh yeah, she's pregnant. And so one other thing I didn't say, I think that I said it in your last reading. I did, because Mars in Leo and Venus in Leo. Remember, Venus in Leo is Venus. That's in your eighth house. And eighth house is also sex. And then Jupiter in your fifth house is procreation. So there's sex there too. And again, we're all adults here. We can talk about this. But this is going to be a big month for you in terms of sex, then, or exploring your sexuality or anything, or even sensuality. That's what the Empress is as well. But this is just your soul glorified, especially in nature. Go out there, be in nature, go on trips that are outdoors. You're gonna be, oh my goodness, especially over the summer. It's gonna be, the weather's gonna be great. Listen, this is, you even see this symbol of Venus right there, right? And this stone-shaped heart. You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. You see that she has the golden scepter. She creates, this card is all about abundance. You know that, right? That golden scepter, there's only two people in all of tarot that have that golden scepter. That golden scepter creates this abundance, creates all this growth, okay? This is, you're good. And you know, that's all you want. Actually, all you want right now is to have fun and to have all this passion, okay? Whether it's toward your, or, you know, everything that you're passionate about. Ask yourself, where does that resonate in your life? Where do you want that passion? Remember, Mars and Venus in Leo is passion for your passions. Passion to the next degree. This is like your heart's ablazing. All right, you just got the Empress. It is clear as day here. It is clear as day that this is it's not only what you'll want for June, but it is going to be something that I am asking you to go out there, pursue your passions, have fun. Like, you've got to, okay? You've got to just go out there. I don't even care. Go crash a wedding party. Do something, like, have fun. I mean, don't do that, but you know what I mean? Like, do something fun. Just go out there and have fun this summer. Now, you did get the Five of Wands, okay? So this is, you know what's really interesting? This came up in your external factors area. Now, one interesting I'm going to show you here. Other than the, you see that you got all major arcanas and court cards. Your entire spread, other than these three wands and then one sword. But these three wands cards really significant because the wands are passions, creativity, you know, ideas, all of that. The wands are very invigorating. They're very lively. Also career related, enterprise, career, jobs, side hustles or whatnot. Now, this card is a card, you know, a card of severity is what we call it. And, you know, when you think about the tree of life, the fifth Sephira. So, but it's the least, it's the mildest. And you know what this is? It's just egos at play. It's egos at play. So there could be a lot of, well, two things here. One, there could be just like some egos going around this month. Here's the thing. When I say Venus and Mars in Leo is really fiery, that's not an overstatement or an understatement, okay? It's just fiery. And so when it's fiery, there could be, you know, some people that are a little hot-headed, maybe even tempered, or maybe even just like so proud and so confident. Do you know what I mean? Like, you obviously find that balance. You don't want to be like overly, whatever, but that's what this is. And this is egos at play. This is just kids also just swinging their wands in the air, right? And so, not even a big deal. And energetically, I'm not even getting a big thing out of it, but should that arise, you would be the one to say, hey, y'all, let's see eye to eye here. Let's see eye to eye. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's see eye to eye, get this done, whether it's at work, whether it's with your family, because this is children. So if you do have kids, it could be your kids too. They could be squabbling, squirreling. They could be gosh, what is the word? Quarreling. Oh gosh, I don't even know where that SQ came from. They could be like quarreling a little bit, but it's not even like a major it won't be a major thing. It'll be very minor, okay? So it would just be when you come through, because you got the Hierophant. You are the one who has all that wisdom. You are the one who has this platform. You are the one that's influential. You are the one that's inspiring, Capricorn, okay? So you would be the one to say, y'all, come on. Nip it in the bud. Nip it in the bud. Let's get through this. Let's get through this. And, we'll even clarify it. And then there you go. I'm not even like, when I say this is going to be a good month for you, it's going to be a good month. You got the 3 of Cups. This is really crazy. So, 2 things here. Oh gosh. Okay. So one thing that I was going to mention earlier, but I know that I talked too much. I was going to like, I'll just wait till the end and see if it comes up later. But this is your first Cups card, and so I was a little concerned. I'm like, they're going to have a lot of fun. Actually, they have all these wands, they have all these court cards and major arcanas this summer. But where's that emotion? Because they didn't have any cups, and now finally, boom, good. Great. Love it. So you got the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. So there is something you're going to be celebrating. All right. This is a card of, look, the 3 sisters toasting each other. This is celebration. This is having something to celebrate. Okay. So there is going to be something in June, because this came up in your external factors area, something in June that you are going to celebrate. It could be like a baby shower. It could be your, like a wedding, like your sister's wedding, brother's wedding. It could be someone's birthday. If, there's, someone that's a Gemini or a Cancer. It could even be June, maybe like a late graduation. Does that exist? Like if someone graduating college or high school, or especially with coming right after the 5 of Wands, and it could be someone where it's just like, when kids graduate, it's so like stressful for them, right? So it could be them being like rambunctious, but either way, you're fine. You're 1,000% fine. I mean, absolutely 1,000, a million% fine. You just got the 3 of Cups, okay? So, definitely there's going to be a lot to celebrate, especially with the 4 of Wands, okay? And this is a card of bonding, too. So, again, be very social this month. Just be there with your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your squad, your, whoever. Just like, hugs all around. It's huggy June is what it is. Now, you did get the King of Wands, which I love this for you. I love this for you. First, I'm going to mention the fact that what's really crazy here is just what's happening astrologically. What's happening here, the synchronicity is just really crazy, especially because you got Jupiter, Taurus, and now you got Leo. Remember I said that Mars and Venus are in Leo, and I am going to repeat that a lot because I want you to know that this is a time to have fun. I want you to have fun. King of Wands, you just want to sit in this throne. You're going to be able to, okay? You're fine. You're good. You're going to be sitting in this throne. King of Wands, he is the fun king, okay? He's the fun king. He's like, imagine, I don't know, like Will Ferrell, right? Being king of the kingdom. He's fun. He's fun. He's also someone, even despite the fact he's like fun and joyful, he worked his butt off to sit in that throne. It didn't come through succession. It wasn't lineage. He worked his way up. All right. So this is you. You are really earning your spot here. You have your eyes and your prize. Remember, you have the star in the heart of your spread. You have all that wisdom that's coming through. You're going to be sitting in this throne. And then lastly, boom, Capricorn. You got... You're amazing, Capricorn. You just got the Magician. So, you're good. You're good. Remember how in your last readings you got the world and the heart of your spread twice. And so the world, we're coming to the end of this chapter in our life. Not even chapter, I said, like, think of, maybe if you think about your life as a trilogy, you're writing the second book now, or the third book, or whichever book, right? There you go. I mean, we're kicking off that new journey. Card number 1, right? The Magician. So you got to think about, the major arcana is it's all in a cycle. The world, and then it goes back to the Fool, and then like with the Magician here. But I can't. The Magician, he has the powers to manifest anything he wants. Okay, anything he wants. You see, he has all tools of tarot at his disposal. He has the cups. You see that here, right? He has the cups. He has got the pentacles, the swords, the wands. Where do you want to direct that energy? And I'm asking you that, Capricorn, because this came up in your final outcome. You have the power to manifest whatever you want this month. Okay, you have the power to manifest whatever you want this month, especially with that star in the heart of your spread right next to the Hierophant. You're good. Remember, don't forget, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress here and the King of Wands. So where do you want to invest all that energy? Where do you want to direct all that energy? Is it more money? Is it, toward family? Is it toward, a passion of yours? Is it career? Is it relationship, love? You have that power. You have that power. You see the infinity symbol over his head? Come on. That's infinite possibilities. And here's the other thing, Capricorn. I want you to, the Magician is a card of action. So this is someone who is creating that. Okay, he's manifesting it. So take action toward the things that you want. All right? This is a time where you just go out there, you take action, have fun with it. Your reading is very fun, and your what's going on astrologically is really fun. But even if you were to take all that astrology away, it's still saying the same thing. It's still saying the same thing. You got the card of stars aligning for you, hopes and wishes aligning for you. You got the Hierophant in your future, that spiritual, like you being this influential person, and the Hierophant brings a lot of structure. Okay, it brings a lot of structure into your world. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, the card of luck, you've got the card of milestones, you got the Empress here, Miss Everything. All right, passion and pleasure is something to celebrate. The card of joy and celebration, the Entrepreneur, the Fun King, the King of Wands, and now the Magician, the power to manifest anything you want. Now, as I always say, hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below. I want you to pay attention to the hand to the ground. You already know what your hopes are, what your wishes are, what your dreams are, what you want to manifest. You know all that. Bring them into your reality now. You have the power to do that. That's why this is a card of action. You got to take that action to make that happen. All right? So, as I promised, I am going to break it down week by week to tell you what's going on, what you can expect every week this month. The first week, I already said Jupiter is conjuncting the North Node. That's your luck cranked up, okay? That's on June 1st. We have that full moon in Sagittarius on the 3rd. That's really going to affect like the mutable signs the most. So, but you'll still feel it, again, especially because it's in your 12th house. But really, there could just be a moment where you're just like, this is something that I realize I don't want in my life anymore, or this is something that pay attention to your dreams. Okay, the 12th house does rule it is the subconscious dreams, but remember what I said earlier. Again, and I've said this a lot, Venus and Mars and Leo, that's like all that confidence energy. It's, even like facing your fears at this point. That's what the 12th house is as well. It's like, there's fears and phobias, but facing it and rooting things, okay? And then, of course, Venus goes into Leo, and then Mercury enters Gemini. I actually love this. Mercury is at home in Gemini. We call it, it's in its domicile. And because Mercury is Gemini, Gemini's ruling planet. So that's just being very communicative, having that social stimulation, even being curious about doing a lot of different things. It's a great placement. It's a great placement. So let's see what's going on for you for the first week of June. Oh gosh. You're good. You're good, Capricorn. You're good. You just got the Knight of Cups. This is someone who, I'm not going to lie. All he wants to do is fill his cup. He's Mr. Romance here. Remember what I was saying about being single? Like, if you're single, if you're not going out there this month, it's like you have this window of opportunity. This is a great time. Hey, there you go. This is your knight in shining armor, okay? Now, if you are in a relationship, hey, things could just be really good, okay? Especially because, remember, I said that, a lot of y'all may be getting married or will be getting married or having kids or thinking about having kids. But this is really just like feeling so good in your relationship if you are in a relationship. Now, if you're not here for love, this is also your passions. Again, what's really great here is that, you did get the cups. I was glad that you got that. Now you have another one here, first week of June, okay? The Knight of Cups. This is just, he's very, he's like such a dreamer. He's such a, Romeo, but he's also he's into the arts. He's like that type of knight. But he's very cool. He's very cool. But it's really just like knights. Remember, they're all active. And so this is just you pursuing the things that's going to fulfill you emotionally. I really love this. I absolutely love that for you. There could be, there could be someone coming in for, if you are single, you better go out there. You better go to the bars. You better go to the, the candy stores. I don't know where you meet singles, but listen, wherever it is, the parks, go to the parks. I'm trying to give you advice here on where to meet singles. You would know best. And fire up your apps, your Tinder apps. Whatever. Just swipe right until your thumb is sore. This is the time. This is also really good time for creativity. Really just, that, again, that Mars and Venus in Leo energy. Passion. And I'm going to point something out here too. Actually, you see, he's got fish all over his armor, and the fish are red fish, creativity, but, red, all that passion. So some of y'all could just be in a very creative mode at this time. All right. Now, second week of June, we have that new moon in Gemini that is going to be in your 6th house. You could have some new moments, new beginnings in terms of things that have to do with work, labor, maybe a new employee that's coming in, health related matters as well. There could be, you could, if you're a yoga person, you could start doing Pilates. If you're, you could change up your diet. If you're a vegetarian, you might decide to become vegan. If you're, or vice versa. I don't know. It's up to you. This is you. New moons are good times to start new beginnings. So if that's, and they always correspond with, without getting too much into it. So 6 months later, we're going to have a full moon in Gemini. So you may see a lot of things, and that's going to be in December, so that you can see a lot of things that you planted around this time start manifesting, or, just you'll see the payoff around that time. So, and then Saturn goes retrograde this week, your ruling planet, and that's actually a good thing. And yes, absolutely, retrogrades. I know when people think retrograde, they immediately think Mercury retrograde, and like, oh no, Saturn retrograde is so good. That's a boulder off your shoulder. That is great, okay? It's giving you that time to really think about and visualize your long-term commitments, your long-term goals, especially if you feel like that, there's a different path for you. It's a really good time to analyze that and think about that, okay? Correct course if you need to, and only if that applies to you, if you feel that. Again, remember, a lot of y'all are going on new journeys with the world showing up in the heart of your spread for the past 2 weeks, and now with a Magician in your final outcome. Oh my goodness. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of June. Okay, Capricorn. I gotta get comfortable here. We need to talk, okay? This is where we need to talk. I'm being dead serious now. Okay, so not only is this your second king, I'm going to show you the three significant things about why this is significant that you pulled the King of Pentacles during the week of the new moon in Gemini. Okay, here we have the richest king. You see all this abundance around this King of Pentacles. All right, so I'm going to show you some things that are really, really crazy here. This is your second king. You got the King of Wands, your passions, a lot of work related, and then money, and then wealth. All right. Now, wealth in all areas of your life, all areas, happiness, in family relationships, love, career, home, any. Yeah, yeah. Second thing I am going to point out, King of Pentacles is Taurus. And you got the Hierophant ruled by Taurus. You do see in the King of Pentacles the bulls in his throne. Okay? And so there we go. Remember, Jupiter, where is it? Here is in Taurus, your fifth house. Love, romance, pleasure, creativity, self-expression, procreation. But either way, this and then you got the card of hopes and dreams. But so you got two kings. You got the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. Now, remember how I said that the Empress, there's only two cards in the entire deck where they have the golden scepter. You see that, right? Capricorn. You know what I'm going to say. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. You're 1000% good. You're good. Now, third week of, and this is why, now I see why you got the King of Pentacles, because on June 19th, Jupiter is sextiling Saturn, your ruling planet. Remember what I said earlier. This is a significant day. This is a rare aspect. The last time it happened was 2020. Think about what happened December 21st, 2020, or around that date. What if you were working on a personal project, something that you were trying to manifest? Think about that. Okay, seeds you planted then could come to fruition around this time. But listen, this is a very supportive angle. I love Jupiter sextiling Saturn. You got the card of Jupiter, and Saturn is your ruling planet. So also this week the sun enters Cancer. We'll talk about that more. This is when summer officially starts. This is why I have my air conditioner up, because it's already started here. Well, feels like it in New York. There's a lot of aspects happening this week, but we'll talk about that during my weeklies. But let's see what's going on for you for the third week of June. Okay, you got the Two of Pentacles. So this is very interesting. It looks like you're going to have to make some sort of decision at this point, or there's something you're still just going to have to let go. Yeah, let it go. There's something you're going to have to, it's almost like there's too much going on at this point for y'all. And there's something by the third week where you're just going to be like, yeah, I got it. And it's not a bad thing. It's like you could just get a new job offer, and you may be torn between, do I go with this new job offer or do I stay with the company that I've been with for like 10 years? But remember, let me just remind you, you got the World twice in your last, two readings, and now you got the Magician, and now you got this Star, and now you get there. I mean, like, you make the call, but I'm just saying, there could be something coming through where it's like you're gonna have to make this decision, and it's not gonna be, it's more like for some Capricorns it may not be something huge. It just may be like something like, should I paint my house red? Or I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but for a lot of y'all, it will have to do something that will make you feel, it's more about that spiritual feeling of being balanced is the main message I'm getting through. There's a lot of imbalance in this card, so it could just be like, once you make that decision, you'll be, it's like, oh, okay, whew, right? Or it could be like, something bigger for some Capricorns. It could be like a new job coming through, or it could be, or a job offer, or there could be something that's happening where it's like, okay, I got to really think about this because this is priority now. And you'll be fine once you make that decision or make that call. You'll be good now. And you know, there's opportunities are great. Okay, so that's another good thing. It's better to have opportunities than none at all. Now, the last week of June, Mercury enters Cancer. This is that whole being more instinctive, intuitive, even like visceral. Okay, this, I like that. I like that. And then, you know, Neptune goes retrograde, which really actually helps this aspect, because this is also another really good aspect. Neptune going retrograde. Neptune is in Pisces. It is in its domicile, just like Mercury in Gemini. But and Mercury's only in Gemini for 2 weeks, by the way. You see that Mercury immediately goes into Cancer on the 26th. But Neptune going retrograde is really helping you tap into your spiritual side. Okay, that intuitive side. So let's see what's going on for you for the last week of June. You got the 2 of Wands. So it looks like there is going to be something new for sure. I don't even hesitate with that. With the 2 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, yeah, for sure. This is all about planning. It's like, you know, how I want you to see this card is I want you to see this man who's standing at the highest point in the castle with the world in his hand. I want you to think about the medieval times when there was a battle and he won. And he won. And now he's like, what's next? What do I do next? This is kind of that energy, is that going, especially again, looking at your spread and the fact that you got the world twice in the past 2 readings. There's this new era. There's this new, like, again, trilogy of this. You're moving on to this new area in your life, and it's planning it. It's planning it. It's thinking about it, especially coming up with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. So there could be like the last 2 weeks, like it's maybe like really significant for you, like really thinking about what's the next step, what's going on. And it could be with partnerships. I'm not going to lie. Remember, I said that, well, what's really interesting is that, you know, all that activity in Cancer is in your 7th house of partnerships. So it could have to do with partnerships, whether work or love. Okay. That could be a thing. It could be a thing, but just remember that. And yeah, you're just definitely moving into a new place. It's all about planning your next step, moving into July. But 4 of Wands, the Star, Hierophant, King of Wands, the Magician, the Empress. You got the 2 cards with the Golden Scepter. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Knight of Cups here. You got the Hierophant with the King of Pentacles. You got the King of Wands with the King of Pentacles. You have 3 of Cups, celebration and joy, flanking your actual spread with the Past, with the 4 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, 2 cards of celebration. You're good. Capricorn, thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.